Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. Carla turned into a dog. Which I
She turned into it. This is fine.
Turned?
Turned.
I've always been a dog.
Always.
Don't tell them. It's fine. Welcome.
All good.
How's it going? I see behind Carla there's a dumpster fire burning. It's great. There it is.
What?
Some way. I don't know where I'm
There you
going.
go.
What way
That's
I'm
the-
in.
Ah,
This way.
Perfect. It's wonderful.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Somewhere around there. I did it.
Oh, Lacey versus Lacey Shalom. All right, cool. So we've got Lacey in two different things. I see you. How's it going, everybody?
Welcome.
Well, welcome. No cat filters. Sorry, no, not with. We're not with VMix. We do not have that ability. So,
I have a
I
cat.
mean, we could. Huh?
I have cat ears.
You have cat ears. Yes, you do.
I have a cat beanie.
We can have a
Dino
cat
has
string.
a tiny hand.
maybe.
Should we
maybe-
get cat things? We
I
can
don't
get
have
cat
any
things.
And Dino has tiny
Oh my
hands.
God.
There we go. We got
And I have a
little
plastic one
squishy
with my
cat.
tiny hands.
Squishy. Beautiful. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of ExacerDebaters. We are here.
ExacerDebaters.
We're here today to talk about Lord of the Rings. And unfortunately, Cucumber, he got a little bit too drunk at the Ink and Paint Club last night. So he's a little hammered.
But you have to meow it.
Do what?
Corey has to meow the. There you go.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Ryan. Keep going.
Are you?
We're doing great already, guys. This is great.
This is what happens when Cucumber's not here to keep us on track.
What?
Which is weird.
I know.
But also, Connie was not able to join us today because she is unfortunately having a family issue, and her kitty cat needed some much needed help. So I'm also going to put in the chat a link to her GoFundMe right now, where she's
Help the
trying
kittens.
she needs a help for the kitty.
Help the
So
kittens.
hopefully she'll be getting
A helping hand.
Okay.
yes. So her little kitty went in for a checkup, and it turned out needed emergency surgery. So hopefully,
Its organs are all in the wrong place. It's like
Yeah.
crazy.
such a weird thing
Yeah.
to happen.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Poor baby.
Anyway,
Wow.
we're wishing her all the best and hoping that everything works out. And so we've got Dino popping in with us.
Who's that?
I don't know. I think he's somewhere in here.
Oh. Well, when he gets back, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Dino has Deadpool hands.
That's right.
We need a clip function on YouTube. You're right, and they are bringing one to YouTube because people have asked for
Really?
it. I can only add stream markers on my side, which is interesting. I don't know how they work because I've done them and I still haven't seen where they pop up. But oh well.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
I'll
Thanks.
allow. So, into the way the format of this show works, we will be presenting different questions around the topic of the Lord of the Rings, and we will all present our champions, go around 1 minute at a time describing why our champion is the best champion, and then you guys get to decide who is the master debater of that round. Then we'd have best 2 out of 3 after a while, and you guys get to help us decide who the master debater of the week is, which then they get to choose the topic for next week. Because we are on YouTube and do not get to use channel points and Twitch polls, we have to use the straw poll. So I will be posting a link into the chat for you guys when we are ready to open the polls, and you can go over and vote for there. And unfortunately, you can only vote once there as well. But we've got what we got while we're on YouTube, and then one day we will be back on Twitch and be able to use your channel points. So all the things.
Yeah, if you want that to happen sooner, watch on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights.
That's right. Help us get to partner faster, and then we will be right back on to Twitch as soon as we can. And so,
Sorry, I like dead voice. Like the show is a format. I thought everyone yelled at each other, and then Corey wins at the end.
that has happened. All right. So, without any other things to talk about, I think we will go on to our first question, which is, who'd make a better ring bearer than Frodo? And this one we actually stuck in-game in world of Lord of the Rings. In-game world.
In-game.
Yeah,
In-game.
if we didn't, I was going to say my little cousin was an excellent ring bearer. He brought those rings down the aisle so well. In a white suit, cute as hell.
I mean,
I would vote for
You
him.
might have won with that.
Yeah.
How are the numbers so far, MJ? So, they are actually really good. We are getting the average we need, and as long as we keep it at this rate or bump it up even higher, it will not even be a problem for us to get that check mark and apply for partner. So everyone is really helping us out this go around, and it is a great feeling to be just so easily able to attain this goal this time. Whether like when we started out this last time, it was like a struggle to get to that 75. So it's good. It's good.
it's so appreciated. You guys are awesome. It's awesome. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't work.
Works. It kind of works. It's a bit pointy, but such is life.
Isn't that a condition? A misshaped heart?
I'm
It has to be a little
It
punty.
is. But I mean,
I feel like it is named
if your
it. I don't
heart is
remember.
shaped like this, that's a problem anyway.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
this is like
very
a
true.
two-chambered heart, which we are not.
It's a peach.
It's a
Ah!
Mm.
Oh, I'm hungry.
All right, so obviously I have Faramir, Dino has Aragon, Corey has Sam, and wow,
He knows my name, I promise.
Carla has
There
Tom
you go.
Bombadil. So
We're doing great.
yeah, we're doing great. I will go
It's great.
first.
Hurrah.
Yay!
All right,
Yay.
starting my time with Faramir. The reason I chose him is because he already has proven throughout the books and the movies that he has a good enough heart to withstand the ring and be able to make it to Mordor and do what is necessary. Especially some quotes I have from the movie, from the book. But fear no more, I would not take this ring if it lay by the highway. Not were Minas Tirith falling in ruin, and I alone could save her. So using the weapon of the Dark Lord for her good may end my glory. No, I do not wish for such triumphs, Frodo, son of Drogo. He basically knows its power and knows that it is corruptible, and will still do everything in his power to make sure that like the right thing is done over what is to him would be the most beneficial, which would be saving Minas Tirith.
So did Frodo.
Shit, we're using like details and shit from the books.
I know, like we're quoting? Shit.
I did my
didn't read
research.
book.
Like,
I did my research.
that's just Ryan, because I have no quotes. So
I did my research.
Cool.
just because
I'm ready
Ryan
for
is
this.
overprepared should not reflect on our underpreparedness.
Wow. I mean, I only decided Faramir today, so I don't know. It's just...
I didn't know I was going to be here until today.
You're overprepared for choosing today.
Fair. All right. Let's go to Corey.
Sure. Okay.
And go.
All right. So Samwise, okay, let's just go with the story as it stands now, with him not being the ring bearer, and Sam is the hero of the story. Absolutely. Like, Sam carried Frodo. Frodo wouldn't have been able to do shit without Sam. Like, Sam is strong. Sam is the protector. Sam gave up the ring. He had it and he still gave it away. Like Frodo, for all of his like, no, I'm gonna keep it, which is exactly what the main guy did when all those freaking years ago with Elrond. Stop! I haven't seen
That main guy.
And he was like, no, I'm gonna keep it. Right? Frodo did the exact same thing. Like it was Sam. It was always Sam. Sam even had the ring and was able to give it up, which means he would have been a better ring bearer than Frodo because he would have thrown it into the volcano and gotten rid of it. Like he has such a sweetheart. He's so strong. He is the hero, and he would be such a better ring bearer than Frodo. Such a better ring bearer.
Okay.
I think that's a line from the porn remake of Lord of the Rings. It was always you, Sam.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I had to walk all of Middle Earth to realize it was always you.
It was always you. Bow, bow, bow,
Oh boy.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Mhm.
All right, Carla, what do you got?
All right. So, Tom Bombadil is the first one. He was here before everything started, and he will be here until the end. He has this presence that literally all creatures just chill out around him. Like, literally, he got Merry and Pippin out of Old Man Willow, this, like, evil-ass being that was eating them, and through eating them, and he was like, nah, stop, and then he spit them out. Also, Tom Bombadil put the ring on. Literally put the ring on, and it did nothing on him. The ring has no effect on Tom Bombadil. So with these two things together, Tom could very easily take the ring, not be affected by its influence, and without any struggle whatsoever, walk to Mordor and just drop it into the volcano and be like, done. What's next? I'm gonna go skip and sing with Goldberry now and kiss my wife. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, I want to clarify. I have not actually seen the Lord of the Rings porn. I was just making a joke about if that was a line in it. That's all. Sorry, MJ.
I'm glad that you cleared that up for us. Thank you.
If I had seen it, I'm sure that's not actually a line from it.
Honestly, I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Not exactly known for the writing, though.
That's true. All right.
Maybe that's why Ryan watches porn. I don't know.
I'm sorry. What is happening?
For the writing.
If you watch porn for the writing, then
For the writing.
you're digging in a really shallow well.
Okay. Dino, let's see what
Malaja says ring drop. Sorry for Carla instead of mic drop.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Time.
All right, so I chose Aragorn because he's a badass, and that's pretty much the major basis on this entire decision. So he had like lots of struggle, and he fought through it all. So I have to believe that if he had the ring and he felt the corruption ensuing, he would push through it because that's just who he is. And he would withstand whatever temptation he could because he knows in his heart what really has to be done. So yes, he would be influenced by the ring, probably, and he would have those desires and things that he would want to do. However, of all the people in this entire world who would have that experience, he's the only one that could push through it because he's just a fucking badass. I don't even need the rest of my time. That's it. I'm done. So the rest of the time, I'm going to talk to you about coffee. I love coffee. I had a lot of it today. It didn't seem to work enough. So I hope to have some more later, and maybe you'll join me. But yeah, thanks for listening.
Perfect.
I love the coffee filibuster. Honk.
Filibuster?
I claim Mexico. I didn't have enough coffee either.
Filibuster.
Yeah.
Claim Mexico.
You Buster in Philly, obviously.
Right. All right, we got 5 minutes to talk about things. All right.
Okay, Faramir, stop it.
What?
Faramir is a daddy's boy that his first and last goal is to impress his dad.
But he knows better. He's still at the very end is like, all right, Dad, no.
No, it took him like getting like dying basically, and like up until even
Like
the
Frodo
very
was
end,
right there,
so-
ready to
he
go
was
drop the
waiting
ring, and Faramir was like, "No, we're gonna bring it back to my dad."
right to that, and like so he went to the River City when they knew they were gonna die,
Osgiliath.
and it wasn't just like he was. Yes, what was it? Say it again?
Osgiliath.
Osgiliath, yes, because look, it wasn't just him going to his death; it was him and all his men. He was willing to sacrifice these men that he's been
He wasn't-
through.
That
They
was
all died.
okay. Well, no. They weren't willing. They were doing it for their king. That is something completely different. Like that is
He
Who
what
was
you
obviously crazy. Like, if you have strong will, you stand up for your people and do what's best for them because your dad is crazy. And you're obviously already picking up on these things because you questioned him and you're like, is this the best idea? And he's like, do what I say. And you're like, okay, yes, daddy. And you
Not
go
only
die
his
anyway.
men, but also his men that trust him and love him, and they've been through shit with him. They're willing to die for him, and he should be strong enough that he's clearly not to say, no, we're not going to go die just because my dad is an asshole.
Correct.
Okay, but Aragorn, he rode a horse across an entire desert. I'm sorry, wrong movie.
Oh God.
He drove a jazz pianist across the country. Sorry, wrong movie.
So I have an issue with Aragorn,
Okay,
actually.
but
when
I do too,
Aragorn-
actually.
Ran away from the throne.
Well, and he also ran away from the ring. He let Frodo
Yeah, he
cross
runs
the
away
river.
from responsibility.
Yeah. He
I love
let
him.
Frodo leave the Fellowship.
So
Yes,
movie we
but
saw
he's
when he
also
grabbed
look
the
at that sword, guys. I mean, he can handle anything.
And I also want to go back
My
to
goal
Tom
here is to
Bombadil
disrupt
here.
all of these arguments. By the
Fair
way,
enough.
that's the whole
I
point.
chase
Of it.
Aragorn's sword.
So why didn't Tom Bombadil take the responsibility of the ring before? Because he
He didn't have a giant
want
sword.
it. He did not take up. They even were like, "Hey, what if we gave the ring to Tom Bombadil?" And they're like, "Even Tom Bombadil is not powerful enough to conceal the ring's power." And
Well, he's not trying to conceal it. He's trying to get rid of it. So, boom.
but so why didn't he?
But you
take
gotta
it?
conceal it so it's not taken.
Because they didn't ask him. Did they ask Tom to take the ring to Mordor? No, they did not. They should have. Also, like, they should have flown on those giant eagles and saved
Oh,
3 days of a travel.
I wish
but-
Cucumber was here. That whole thing would come up.
if he's so important, why wasn't he in the movie?
Because people suck.
Well, and also I don't think they were able to explain
Because
Tom
of his
Bombadil.
non-involvement personality, they're like, well, he's not gonna add anything to the story, so we're just gonna keep him up from the movie. Plus, isn't he in the extended director's cut? Because you go into his cabin when they're being chased by the...
They go into the
I don't think they
Werebears
go
guys.
through the whole Tom Bombadil, but I think they go into his cabin.
Are you thinking
Also,
of the Hobbit?
why do you think Sam didn't take the ring?
Oh,
By
maybe.
the way,
I don't know.
He did when he thought Frodo had died, and he gave the ring
Yeah, but
back
do
to
you know
Frodo.
what Sam's
He
motivation
would've been
is?
able to get rid
Frodo.
of- would've
He never put it on.
He
If
had
Sam
it.
wasn't doing it for Frodo, he wouldn't have done it, period.
That is true.
it's true.
Sam's only motivation to get rid of this ring was because Frodo was absolutely decided to do it. Otherwise, he wouldn't
And
have left
Sam
the
was in
Shire
love
in the
with
first
him.
place. Correct.
Hence
What
porn.
the
It was
Frodo
always
was-
you.
And so Tom,
What if Sam had the ring and Frodo went with him, being like, "Sam, we have to get this done." They still
Frodo
would
is
have done
the
it.
laziest hobbit there is. So Frodo would not have done what Sam did for him. Frodo would have been like, okay, bye, Sam. Have fun. I'm going to stay here and lift my feet. And you have a grand old time. But I'm too lazy
It's
for
true.
this because
And
no one's
also-
going to carry my pots and pans for me that I
And-
decided I needed to bring on this trip.
so with Tom, he has no motivation to do anything because he's not affected by the ring, as you said. It doesn't affect him at all because he can just do whatever he wants, regardless of what happens to Middle Earth. It's not his problem.
But the ring is affecting his world and Goldberry and her habitat. So he would do it for Goldberry.
Aragorn has a duty as well. He sure in the beginning he doesn't, but later on he realizes his duty and he fulfills it. He's the only one that isn't born to one person.
Honk.
It's okay. We'll keep arguing while they vote.
Yeah,
We
that's
always
right.
do anyway.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so he's the
The
only
poll
one
is
that
there.
doesn't. That's not
Put the
beholden
poll
to
up.
one person. Like that's not their only reason for doing this. You know, he
Yeah,
fights
but-
for the world.
He fights
By
for
the time he
users.
realizes, like, I'm not running away from my problems anymore, I feel like Sauron would have taken over the world already with that, like, that push
It does
from
take a while.
Okay,
I
like
ran into
Frodo didn't have a
Frodo.
lot to learn on his own.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
Frodo got thrown into this against his will. Like,
Oh,
Frodo did
no.
not have any choice in any of this.
That's fair.
He
But I
only
mean,
said he would take it to Mordor because no one else was gonna do it. He was like, well, I already started this shit, might as well finish it.
that's fair.
It's so I'm like misguided him doing that. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like he's like, well, who's gonna argue with me? Like,
Plus, like, I don't know, Sam, I feel like if he had carried it longer, he would have had a lot more influence by the ring. The reason why he doesn't is like, sure, he's pure of heart, but at the same time, he only carries it for a little time because Frodo doesn't trust him to carry the ring longer. If Sam had been exposed longer to the effects of the ring, without
And he never put it
Frodo,
on.
yeah, and he never put it on. So
Frodo put it on
He would've-
accident, and that like sparked that in him.
yeah, but
Well,
I feel like Sam would have
Frodo didn't
eventually
like
put
giving
it on.
up the ring.
Well,
He
and
didn't
also-
like giving it up to like Gandalf. He didn't like. He liked having it even before he accidentally put it on.
And also, when he was on Rivertop, I think is where the ring race go and attack them.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
He is also said, at least in the books, he said it, that when he put on the ring, it was not of his own desire; it was the desire of his enemies.
Yeah, because that's
I mean,
the ring's
the
effect.
ring-
Like the ring does what the ring wants because it wants to be
Right.
found.
Right.
So
right. I think that
it
anybody who puts
produces
on the ring
those
doesn't
desires
put on the
onto
ring-
you.
No one puts on the ring willingly. Everybody puts on the
Correct.
ring
The wing.
because the ring wants you to. The
But
ring-
if Tom Bombadil puts it, the ring doesn't have effects on Tom Bombadil. So he could very easily carry it without feeling the strains of, is that a cat?
that is
Oh
a
my
cat.
God.
Zelda would be the worst bearer because she would just eat it and then puke it up and run away.
Maybe that's the
Yeah.
best way of
Huh.
carrying it. You just
Maybe.
eat it and then just carry the cat. And you can't accidentally put on the ring unless... Never mind, I'm not going to go
That's
there.
fair.
Yeah, yep. All right.
And we're done with that. Good job.
Yeah. We got there. We did the thing. Corey is the winner of that round with Sam
Oh,
as the
Hey.
best ring bearer.
And the next question is where I fail you all.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love Corey's choice for the next question.
I don't know.
So, next question is: better conqueror / ruler than Sauron? Who would have done better to conquer Middle Earth? And our contestants are. No, it's not the right button. This button.
Right.
Penny.
So we've got Tom Bombadil again,
Yes.
Santa Claus, Vecna, and Thordak. Vecna, yeah.
Vecna and Thordak are both from D&D.
Vecna's from the Wizards of the Coast D&D, and Thordak is from Matt Mercer's Tal'Dorei campaign setting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Although Vecna did make an appearance
He
in Tal'Dorei.
did. Yep.
Spoilers. Sorry.
Spoilers.
If anybody
Oh,
hasn't
God.
seen it.
Ruh-roh.
Thought that was Smog. Ah, well, no. Smog was
No.
he was not a.
He was a dragon.
He was a
Don't
dragon.
hate.
No. I was just trying to figure out. I was trying to remember what type of dragon he was, but he was. I think
Hoarder.
he was a drake. Or
Was he a
either way,
Drake?
might have been.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Anyway.
since Dino went last, let's make him go first this time.
Ew.
Like, totally.
Yeah. All right.
Totally
Go for
right
it.
on.
So Vecna would be the greatest conqueror because although he is godlike, he is not a god, which gives him a lot of human desires still. And being a lich, a human turned godlike, he had so much desire to conquer this, to overcome this, that not only did he fail once and get exiled, he came back from banishment and still became a god. With all that magic in his power and the ability to control minions and influence people's minds from different dimensions, he could take over all of Middle Earth like that. And yeah, those are the people, the heroes of Middle Earth might be able to try and stop him, but even his influence can overcome them, just like the Ring's influence does, to help him in his abilities. And not only that, he can bring people back from the dead. So even though you think you erase his threats, they come right back kicking. Vecna is, although godlike, very human in desire.
Honk.
Huh?
Perfect.
Also hates gooses. Geesen.
Goosen.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Carla.
All right. So, Tom Bombadil will make the best ruler because he would never behave like a conqueror. He would treat everyone with respect because he has traveled all of the, I want to call it Middle Earth as a planet itself, because he started from the beginning. He has been there, so he really appreciates both the land for what it is and like the creatures individually. So he has respect for all nature and beings alike. And he has this disposition where everyone is like just relaxes and like feels like at ease. So he would be a great like conflict solver. So like whenever and he would basically just let everyone do their own thing. Like he would never be like, do it the way I wanted to do it. But if he was the ruler, he would be able to step in and solve all sorts of conflict by just like having conversations. So you would not have to really encounter wars as much as you do normally because, yes. Because honk.
Because honk. All right. Ori.
Tom just hands out weed. I love that.
I'll follow that shit.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
live on
Ruler.
All right.
Okay.
Ori, go.
All right, so Santa Claus, hear me out. We're trying to find a better conqueror ruler than Sauron. Sauron's main thing is his big ol' eye, right? He can see everything. He knows what's going on throughout the land, right? Who does that remind you of? Friggin' Santa Claus. He knows if you've been naughty. He knows if you've been nice. He knows everybody. He knows, and he's known you your entire life. He can get into houses that don't even have chimneys. He can get in. He already has a reward and punishment system that's not even that bad. It's a very good, like the carrot's really awesome and the stick isn't even that bad. He knows all the stuff already. He has an army of elves that can produce anything at all that he wants, right? So like we could be producing toys, we could be producing, if people start getting like uppity, we can make them like tiny elf militia. Like, I don't know, like we have their possibilities there, and he knows everything. He knows your own thoughts. He knows he's coming to town.
He knows.
He's coming to town.
All right. Oh man. Okay, now my turn. So, I'm going with Thordek because he is a ancient red dragon. Not only is he long-lived, he will live for almost an eternity. His power is doubled basically every year of his life as he lives. Draconic energy is just exuding from this creature's every essence. Wherever he reigns and decides to set up shop, it basically changes the landscape because he is so powerful. And if you wanted it to be just like the sheer amount of fear and terror that he would bring to you, just the fact that like you can sense the presence of him within like miles, and even the landscape knows to change and bow to him, that he just demands respect and to be conquering the world.
Honk.
Okay.
Okay.
The dead boy said Santa did conquer the Martians.
He
So.
Okay, my thing with Santa, he's based on belief, though.
Oh.
What happens if you stop believing in him? Does he cease to exist?
So how are you gonna stop believing in him when he's the one ruling over everything, right? So like I
He would
understand
have
it's like
to gain enough belief to get to rule everyone, though. That's
all
the thing.
So he's a pacifist.
Because adults don't believe in him anymore. So would he have enough belief in order
all you
to
gotta
actually...
all you gotta do is start making some weird posts on TikTok. You will get Gen Z believing in you like that.
Well,
I want to
if
see
you've,
Oryx on TikTok now, like Middle Earth TikTok.
Oh,
I would like
gross.
to put into evidence the movie Sphere, where we have the choice to decide not to believe, and then it'll just go away.
Yeah, same
What?
with Discworld. Like, if you stop believing, it ceases to exist.
Right. So
So-
all Santa has to do is make some like a demonstration that he would do if he wanted to be a ruler, a conqueror, and a ruler. He would just do, and you would believe in him. I don't think the belief argument is harder to like because you don't like not believe in Sauron when he's the one kicking down your door. Like believe in Santa
So
when he's kicking
here's
down
the
your door.
thing. Santa Claus's thing is if you're naughty, you get coal, and if you're nice, you get something else. If he's naughty, then his power is void. What is his power if he's not good himself? If he starts conquering things, it's not going to work. If he's going to be a ruler, people are going to be like, okay, what, you're going to give me shit? Like, that's it? Like,
You're gonna give
that's
me
not
a
going to
coal?
be enough.
He's not a bad ruler. He's conquering so that
No, I'm
he
not saying
knows
he's a bad ruler.
I'm saying he knows best. So he's not gonna be naughty by being a conqueror. He would be the best conqueror. It's the Anakin foil.
Conquering, by definition, is destroying the opposition.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Like overwhelm
Also,
them with coal.
all someone has to do is break into the Tooth Fairy's castle, gather the children's teeth, and make them stop believing in Santa Claus. There's a whole movie about this.
Yep.
There's a whole movie about ceasing to exist Santa Claus.
Also, so Tom Bombadil doesn't have the desire to rule or conquer. So why would he do
That's
that?
why he would let you do your own thing and would only step in when... That's what makes him
But
such
then
a good...
would he be a ruler in that case?
Yeah, it's like
If
a
he's not
very
ruling
like
anything?
democratic ruling. You do what you want, and then
Look,
he
that's
just
more like
comes
a
in
Marxist-Syndicalist
and
commune.
gives you weed so
sounds-
you stop
yeah.
fighting.
How is that gonna be a better
Who wouldn't want to
conqueror?
live like that? It's
And
Middle
also,
Earth.
the other thing
The
is
hobbits would
Thordak
be
didn't.
great.
Thordak didn't have a lot of followers. He used brute might by the dragons themselves and a couple other things from their own planes. Vecna used the people of the planet. He manipulated people's minds. So by doing that, you eliminate future possible enemies and make more people yourself. So he, with his influence on the people in the realm, he can change the landscape and by the fight. I think Vecna would be
I've
the
always
best
had a problem
conqueror.
with rulers taking over people's mind, because then if you're doing it out of fear, at least you're still having to manipulate them in a way. But if you're just like changing their mind to just be like dead following you, they're no longer people. You're not ruling them anymore. You're just controlling.
Yeah, well, Vecna doesn't care about that. He wants to conquer the world.
But does that use up energy? Like if you're constantly, if you're putting the energy to take over someone's mind, not just by fear, but like a magical way, like does that use up just energy? Isn't that just like, would you just be tired
Yeah,
at the end
his
of the day?
mana bar goes down every day, and he's got to take a potion. No, he's a god. He's got god
Wait,
power.
but Vecna, say he conquers the world. Okay, great. He takes over. He's gonna get bored. Like he's gonna move on and conquer his next planet. So then someone else is going to take over. So he's not
Or
going to
he
make a
keeps
good
people
ruler.
around
He's
to
just going to
torture.
be like, all right, bye.
Oh, I never said ruler. I said he said. You think
Oh,
Sauron's a
just
good
conqueror.
ruler? I don't think
Okay,
he's a good
I
ruler.
conquered.
He's just a
I
conqueror.
came, I saw, I conquered, I left.
Is it both?
I can
Because
get behind that. And then Tom Bombadil
Tom
comes back
Bombadil
and is like,
could be
it's
a good
okay,
ruler.
guys. Have some weed. We'll get over this. It's fine.
I mean, one could say that Sauron did rule over Mordor. Like,
but
Yeah,
not.
but
he
Sauron
wasn't a
wasn't
good
godlike. I
ruler.
couldn't leave the planet to conquer something else.
That's true. That's true. But then, how is Tom
Well-
Bombadil a better conqueror?
I didn't say conqueror. I said ruler.
Ah, so then why am I being held to that? Ah.
That's why you're the conqueror. You're the conqueror, and then Tom Bombadil rules afterward. It's a team effort. It's great.
Team Vecna and Tom Bombadil for the win. All right.
Yeah. Plus, Tom Bombadil is like the OG Santa Claus. Look at those pictures.
All right. Link is in the chat.
Santa was it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
What?
That's not what I wanted. I
Right.
wanted this one.
What?
Ew.
And
There
then
we
give them the Struffle link. There you go. There you go.
did.
There you go.
It's right there.
But he wasn't there.
Oh man, good reference though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Plus, Vecna has like a phantom hand and eyeball, so that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and he can
That
give
sounds
them
creepy.
to his most loyal servants and do more
That's right.
damage.
And
What
he's
did
got
the
that sword
Phantom
too.
Eyeball do?
The Eye of Vecna, basically.
They're magical.
Yeah, they're magic.
Magical.
Okay, but what does it do?
I mean, we
Like,
could
I
look
could
it
say
up.
my ass is magical and doesn't do shit. I mean, it
They're
makes
It's
shit,
bestowed
but
with the. Oh my god, Corey.
Your ass is magical. What?
You're winning.
they called it at the beginning. It's like, it's the show where people argue and then Corey wins.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so the Eye of Vecna is an artifact granting true sight, so you can basically see through all disguises and you can see invisible objects.
Invisible object.
I feel
it
like
also-
this is a lure, like, you can use my magic eye and be powerful, but it's like, nah, it's my eye. You can't play with it.
Well, it does cause madness and stuff as well as you use it and you are corrupted by Vecna.
Mm.
And then you become one of his champions.
Again,
Once
if
you're
you have to
corrupted,
take
you're
someone
stuck.
over by magic like that, I think that it just drains you. You're
Okay, so it's
draining
either take them over by magic or kill them. Either way, it's going to take energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And gods have like an almost unlimited source of magic.
Or give them weed and everyone can be happy. But
fair.
no one likes the weed idea, so it's fine. Go kill each other. It's fine. I'll be in Tom's corner and just smoke pot all day.
Just wait until
Wait, did you
everybody
restart
dies
the
in the whole
minute?
world, then come out and you're the ruler.
Yeah, and then we'll just live happily ever
Yeah.
after and I'll let him rule. It's like, it's fine.
Done. Santa Claus does make sense. Because look, the question. So I'm interpreting the question differently because
Okay.
the question is better conqueror / ruler than Sauron. So it was amplifying the things about Sauron that Sauron's eye, right? He sees what's going on throughout the entire world. Like, oh no, Sauron's eye, it's not upon us, that sort of thing, right? Who can do that better, Santa Claus? And then Sauron.
So this
sucks
creeper old man
as a
is going to
ruler.
look at our lives.
He already does, if you
And
believe
tell
in
us-
Santa Claus.
No, it does, theoretically. But I mean, Sauron as a ruler sucks. He's awful, right? So wouldn't you
Yes.
like it better if the person who is doling out like rewards and punishments, like the rewards are awesome, any kind of gift you want, and the punishments aren't that bad. It's just cold.
I feel like he wouldn't last because that's the punishment. Like, they'd be like, whatever, the worst thing he's gonna do is give us coal. We can overthrow him real quick, and his reign would not last
Why
very
would
long.
you? Why would you? And he would know who all the naughty people were that were thinking about
Because look at the
overthrowing
other candidates. I feel like
You
Vecna or
know.
Thordak would immediately be like, yeah, let this asshole think he's in control. Give him a minute. We'll take Coover right after.
All right. Well, Corey has won already.
Yes.
We do have a third
Hurrah.
question, and since we have the time, we might as well go through it. This is our random
Yes.
question.
What's the point even?
It's for the viewers at home.
It's okay. Corey has to pick next week's theme, so.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
she'll have a whole question to
Start
start thinking
thinking.
about. All right. So, for our third question, what is the best vacation destination in Middle Earth?
Mordor.
Hobbiton.
Rivendell.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing Mordor.
It's like hot springs, right?
Right?
The hot springs of Mordor. It's fine.
So we got Carla chose Rivendell, Corey chose Hobbiton. Dino, what did you actually want?
I don't know. You can choose first.
Okay. The music is getting really funky. Sorry.
It's getting funky. It's
But it
getting
sounds
funky.
garbly. Does it sound
Hmm.
garbly to you? A little bit.
Yeah,
Weird.
a little.
The synth is a little weird, yeah.
You're funky.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going. God, oh no. Rohan. I want to go to Rohan.
You just want to
Rohan?
ride a horse.
I do want to ride a
I don't know the world well enough, so I'm gonna say.
Do you want Hobbiton? And I can pick something else.
No, you can take Hobbiton. I'll take Sauron's tower.
Oh,
The Ivory Tower.
The Ivory
Is that what
Tower.
it's called?
Is that what it is?
I don't-
Isn't it?
no.
The White
I don't know.
Tower.
That one
Tower
big
or white
tower
black?
thing.
I don't know.
Is it black?
Yeah.
No, it was
Isengard.
It was not black.
Isengard.
Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
That's what
No,
To Isengard. To Isengard.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Wait, no! I'm gonna choose the big castle that they went to.
Which one?
God.
Oh. Minas Tirith.
The one that's like multiple levels.
Minas Tirith.
Yeah, thank you. That one.
Gondor.
Pretty.
Oh.
Gondor.
Gondor.
Which one is it?
Gondor.
No.
It's both.
Minas
Gondor.
Tirith.
It is. There's so many names for
What?
everything in the book.
No,
It's
Minas
fine.
Tirith.
You guys
is
know
what?
this stuff more than I
Minas
do. and you're
Tirith
still
is the
messing it up.
shelter place.
Yeah,
Wait,
Minas Tirith.
right?
No. Helm's Deep is a shelter place.
Helm's Deep is the shelter place.
Helm's Deep.
Shit. Brainworm.
What the heck
It's
is Minas Tirith?
It's the White City.
Yeah, where everybody's
Boromir's
white.
place.
Well, yes.
Boromir's house.
In Rohan. It's because if the thing is the king, like the kingdom of Rohan, what is the city? Is it still the city of Rohan and the kingdom of Rohan?
Yes. Yeah. It's like Mexico City. Mexico's capital is Mexico. It's fine. Rohan's capital is Rohan City.
Yeah, Nebraska's
It's fine.
capital is Kent.
Shit.
Never mind.
All right,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
we got there. We
Yeah,
got the thing.
Boromir's house. Great.
Lacey, thank you so much for clarifying. She's very adamant. No, it's the White City. Oh,
Rohan is a different place entirely. Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's where I'm going.
Sure.
With the ponies.
They should ride the ponies.
All right, I'll go first. Why not?
yeah.
Okay.
Give me time to look up my place.
Yeah, sure.
So real quick, hold on. As you go first, so Reed Harris wants to know where they had sex in a bed. Reed Harris, what the heck are you talking about?
That was probably Rivendell if you're talking about Eowyn and
Yeah, you do.
Aragorn?
Eowyn.
Eric. No,
Get
I meant
fucked.
Aragon. I meant the dragon.
Oh my!
Oh boy, that's Ryan's watching some interesting porn over here. Like, I don't know what you're into, buddy, but
Where? Who?
don't yuck the yum. Don't yuck
Tell
the
us
yum.
who you're talking about. They had sex. Okay. All the hobbits. So that like where they jumped on fucking Frodo. That's in Rivendell. That's the big bed where it's all
Yeah,
pretty.
That's Rivendell.
Yeah, that's Rivendell.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay. Now you can.
that's
Now
where
that we
I'm
cleared that up.
going. Yeah.
All right. Going.
The elves know what's up.
Yep. So I'm choosing Rohan as a major, like aesthetic wise. I would love to just be able to explore and live for a week in what is basically the most Viking-esque styling of land you could go to, and I would have so much fun just cosplaying the entire week there. You would be going to mead halls, and there would be like fair games and stuff around the castle. I can imagine like there would be a few like D&D happening in Rohan would be awesome because you'd just be like super immersive. You get pony rides as like there's like little training camps of just like, oh hey, we're gonna go ride the hills and take you on this great exploration of the wandering rolling waysides that are around you. It would be beautiful. All right. Corey.
So many issues with Rohan. Okay, I'm ready.
So many issues. All right.
Okay, Hobbiton, are you kidding me? We need to go there, right? We got all the food, we got all the like fun stuff, we got all the games. Like, oh, it would be so much fun, and everything is small. Oh my gosh, I would feel so big visiting Hobbiton. Like, it's like the houses are all small. It would be so much fun, so much.
Corey, you know how many
food
times you'd hit your head?
I know it'd be great.
She'd be
It'd be
Gandalf.
great. I'd be Gandalf. Actually, Gandalf is quite a lot shorter than I am. Apparently, he's only 5'6" or something like that. Like,
Oh, dang.
I'm hella taller than Gandalf. Anyway, Hobbiton, right? You get all the food. You get so much food. There's drinking, and there's fun songs with the drinking, and there's dancing, and like the cute little outfits, and there's flowers everywhere, and the fields are great. Like, it would be so like. You'd be able to have like fun festive times and also be very serene and like quiet in the daytime and just beautiful scenery and just like you could just hang out at home and read a book.
Honk.
All right. Carla, Rivendell.
All right. So I would love to live in Hobbiton, but for a vacation destination, like Rivendell is like your perfect like spa place, right? You have the giant comfy beds, you have the great service by the elves. It's like a cleansing vacation because they have like all the healthy, revitalizing food and like elvish magic, whether it's spells or drinks or whatever. Like they can like just give you all the health that you've wasted away with your debauched lifestyle that you live elsewhere. So it's just like a really nice vacation place. It's like, I just need to relax. Great. I'm going to go to Rivendell and hang out with the elves and just chillax because they'll take great care of me and I'll feel pampered and loved. And then I'll come back and keep like smashing plates in the tavern and drinking my beer and dancing on the tables. And that's it. Rivendell.
Rivendell.
Rivendell. All right.
It's not the place where the kids are like getting involved with like bad stuff
That's
and
Riverdale.
Like, Sabrina's. Same thing, right? Anyways,
Archie!
A little different. A little.
A little bit.
Just a bit.
just a bit.
Right, Dino.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So, Minas Tirith, the White City, whatever the hell it's called. It looks so freaking cool, and it's up in this like beautiful mountain. The fact that you could like stand up there on the sixth level, like the top level, and like look out into the countryside, gorgeous views. Also, super well protected. If you know you're safe there. I mean, yeah, it's fallen before, but what hasn't nowadays in Middle Earth? So it's a beautiful place with beautiful gardens, especially up higher. You can hang out with the locals if that's your thing. I'm sure there's a lot of cool dive bars and stuff around. You never know, right? There's got to be some places people have fun, especially if they're stuck in that place. They're got to make sure that they have whatever you need right there in the city. Otherwise, what's the point? So, of course, it's going to be awesome if they're going to stay there. That's all I'm saying. Also, they probably have coffee, too. More coffee.
Honk.
All right. Wait, no. I put the straw pull in too soon, but we have 5 minutes. Ah!
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Don't vote yet. Wait.
We'll go. We'll do the thing.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so Rohan,
Yeah.
like,
What's the problem? What's wrong with horses, Corey? Why do you not like horses?
Don't mess with
I
the
like
Rohan.
horses. I just think like you're like pony rides. I'm like, they're not gonna be pony rides. They're war horses, and I just feel like
Even
a bunch of,
better.
like, I'm just worried about like.
okay, so you've
horses
always talked to me
going
about how
around,
you like the way you like a big motorcycle fits for you, right? So a war horse for you would be perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Also, Corey, you would be miserable in Hobbiton. If Gandalf is shorter than you, you made this point. If Gandalf is shorter than you, and he's already bending over, like you would have a great one-day trip to Hobbiton, but
We're
by
having a
day
party
2,
outside.
your back would be in so much pain that you would not even want to go to the pub anymore because you'd be like, I just want to sleep. I don't want to be anywhere. I'm going to sleep in the grass. I'm not even going to go into the hotel because I have to crawl into my bedroom and I don't fit on my bed.
You
could not do anything in Hobbiton.
I just want Corey to bring 3 beds together.
It
And
was so
like,
much fun going to like Japan where everything was small. It was so much fun.
Yeah, now imagine it like
Wow.
half the size
Wow.
of Japan.
Our apologies to anybody from Japan here today.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Corey's
And-
opinions do not represent the beliefs of Perception Studios.
I just think it'd be so much fun, like the round doors. And I'm just thinking the food. I think it'd be so much fun.
So what we've also learned is Corey's opinion of, or like representation of fun, is vastly different than the three of us.
Yeah.
That's fair. So, especially right now, like we want to get out there and see things and do cool things that we don't ever do. Like we want to see history. We want to go out and do things that of local places that aren't stuff that we already can do in our home. So why not go to Minas Tirith, where you can have fun, you can see all this history and learn about the city, and be a
And
nerd
the
if you
crazy
want to.
king?
We're talking after.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is post
I'm assuming we're talking after.
Middle Earth War. Okay, great. I wasn't
That's what I'm
sure.
thinking.
Great.
I'm assuming we're gonna
Back
go
on
with
track.
the world being better.
Okay.
Yes. So after Aragorn has taken the throne. But yeah, I mean it's gorgeous. It's safe. It's a beautiful place. There's so many things in that city to accommodate that many people. You got to have everything you need and more. And you could probably find actual not war horses but regular horses and go right outside the city for a bit and come back for a little bit. Maybe ride them into the mountain, that beautiful snow-capped mountain behind it. Like it's awesome.
Well, it is
Hiking
the
trails
Snow-Capped Mountain.
for days.
I think we
What?
can agree
Like-
that all of our locations are going to be gorgeous, right? I think that all the locations are like gorgeous in their own way, right?
Yes.
I mean, just like amazing.
Except for Hobbiton, because you wouldn't see much of it because you don't fit.
well, no.
Corey would be like crawling outside, just peeking through windows, like, what does it look like? I don't fit through the door. Hello? Like,
We lost her.
Corey would be like pandemic style visiting the Hobbiton, like no indoor dining for you. Like everything would be taken away.
It's not gonna be like Alice in Wonderland where she gets
Oh,
stuck
yeah.
in the house. Oh, not that big.
So Lacey just has made a good point. She said at the end of the trilogy of books and everything, the elves leave
Aw.
Rivendell, so there's nobody there.
Oh.
So why would you
Not
want to go
all
to
the
Rivendell?
elves. Not
Why?
all the elves.
One
Some
elf.
elves choose to stay. Also, I would love to go to like abandoned ruins as a vacation and like explore the history and like the architecture and like there's waterfalls and there's probably all of this nature and like fauna and flora that has developed if it is fully abandoned. Like you would see
True.
all sorts of crazy things because of the elf magic that still resides in there would make everything just grow so beautiful that it would be a great place to go explore in. I would still go even if it was abandoned.
But then it's still not
Although-
the spa thing that you described earlier.
No, it's
also-
something else. It's a completely different adventure that I'm totally down for anyway.
Fey creatures aren't exactly friendly towards humans. Just saying. If the
But it's
creatures
the
have
nice
taken over and
ones.
the Fey plants, those things are
Ooh,
violent. They
yeah.
protect their area without
But
the
it's
elves
deer.
to keep them in control.
It's happy animals, okay, Dino? It's happy animals. It's deers and beer and birds and like all happy bunnies.
With the
It's
elves
very
there,
Snow
maybe.
White. Yeah, whatever else chose to stay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now the straw poll.
Now the straw
Now.
poll's up. Now
Open
it's
the vote.
it's open.
Is there like a Chuck E. Cheese on Middle Earth? Because that would be the best place ever. You know what?
If there was, it
probably
would
be in
definitely be in
Minas
Hobbiton.
Tirith. Or Hobbiton. That makes sense.
If there
too,
was
yeah.
a Chuck E. Cheese, it would definitely be in Hobbiton. Like,
That's
let's
fair.
be real.
Get those
But instead of like animatronic like bears and bunnies, it would be like dragons and all sorts of like fantasy creatures because Bilbo would have built it based on his story. So you would have like animatronic like orcs and things.
I think
I don't know,
my
Deadwood
brain
Corey's
just went
whole
to weird
face would
places.
fill a Hobbit
Huh?
window.
Is it
Ryan,
not?
it's not updating
It's not.
because people are voting. Just we can't see it.
Right.
That's weird.
Right.
Let's see.
Ryan.
I think the link that it was supposed to be changed. There we go.
There.
Oh, Rivendell. Rivendell.
Yay, Rivendell!
Woo!
Yeah, Riverdale. Let's hang out with teenagers. That sounds bad.
Maybe that's next
don't mean
week.
that.
I don't know.
The views of Dino do not express the views of Perception Studio.
I don't feel like any of our individual beliefs represent Perception Studios because I know mine don't for sure.
Ryan's might.
Maybe.
Ryan's might. Ryan is
Ryan-
Perception Studios.
Officially, Ryan's the only one whose
I'm
opinion
one
actually
third
does.
of the views at this studio. Oh man. Well, with that, Carla
Well,
wins the third round, but still.
I win the
Tori-
pity round.
You win the pity round. You are
Woo!
second place.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's all because of the
Corey,
elves. It's not because of me.
what is
I solemnly
your
swear. Wait, no, you have to use the other hand, so you have two left hands.
no, the other tiny one. The other-
What is
God.
happening?
Okay, so for this week, this is what I was thinking. I wanted to poll the room. What do we think about Spider-Verse?
Okay, that's
Ooh.
cool.
Okay.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a lot of questions we could ask there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
MGO says the views presented by Dino do not represent the views of Dino. Correct. I say a lot of things I don't actually mean.
Same.
Never think. Always keep your enemies guessing.
Mm.
Ah.
All right, so the next week's topic will be the Spider-Verse.
Spider pork. Spider pork.
Ooh, sounds good. I want some. I'm hungry.
All right,
Pork in a web.
we've done it. We did the thing.
Wait, trophy.
trophy,
What do you want for your
What do you
trophy?
want for the trophy? Has to be. Excuse me. Lord of the Rings. thing.
Drink it already, Ryan.
I would like the
I know,
Eye
he
of
started
Sauron.
early.
The Eye of Sauron. Okay.
But with a Santa hat on it.
What? Oh,
Because
Ryan
you're one
did
with
not get it
Santa.
at first. Ryan
I did
not
not.
get
I was
it
like,
at all.
why? Oh. Fair enough. With Santa hat. All right.
That was just me being dumb. You don't actually have to put a Santa hat on it.
Question.
If you
yeah.
want to,
Question mark. Maybe Santa hat?
Maybe.
I don't know.
All right.
The Eye
Well,
of Corey.
Eye of Corey. Oh,
That's what the
That'd
Dead
be
Boy
cool.
42 said.
that'd be cool.
Do we have to rip it out of her to put it
No.
on the graphic?
No.
No!
Yes.
No, she just have to send me a good high quality image of her eye, and I can Photoshop it.
That's true.
Sure.
But don't worry, he won't do
Yeah,
it.
so
And then
take out your
you'll get
eye,
a
take a
last
picture of
minute
it.
Photoshop, like,
Of someone
paint
else's eye.
picture of someone else's eye. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
We did
We
it.
did it!
We did it.
We
We have our
did it!
topic for next week. We
Hooray!
have the trophy. Corey is the master debater of the week.
Hurrah!
So, with that, we have a few things to talk about. Tonight at 7:30, please tune into Twitch at our channel Perception Studio, where you will see us doing Trashterpiece Theater. They are doing Withering Heights with Chunk and Corey and a lot of other cast.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was looking here. I was like Chunk and Corey. Yep. And it would really, really help us out to have you all there, because we are doing our partner push, and the more viewers we have, the easier it is for us to get our partner badge. And it means a lot of other stuff that we're able to do for y'all if we get that partner check. And so, I think we're getting out of here. So we'll see you
Yeah.
over on Twitch at 7:30.
7:30, guys. It's what? An hour and a half from now?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half from now. See you on Twitch. We'll see you there.
See you.
These are-
The Eye of Corey will see you there.
Of Corey, we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.